Alright, what's up, guys? We have another video here of
Jumping
live
right into
duels.
it.
Yes,
Sorry.
we have to. He's going right into it. We have a Mermail deck versus Red Eyes here. This should be interesting. It should be interesting if no one bricks. It should be exciting if you like this sort of content. Please, let us know in the comment section below what we can change about it.
Oh, it's blended in with my mat.
It's like invisible. But yeah, we've got very serious Mermail player. He said he has a very original combo. You guys can let us know how original it is. But
What's
apparently
it called?
handled for 8.
Move for 8.
Yeah.
You got 8 cards in your hand.
He'll make you draw just to loop him.
That is a really unique combo, actually.
Discard Marksman. Summon the which one? I forget the name of that one. But
I don't know like Mermails at all. Like I faced them like several times, and they do a lot, and then it's either they don't do enough or they do way too much, and they either just win or lose. Like I don't know what's going on with them actually.
They're pretty solid. They really are. They're a solid deck.
Mm-hmm.
They just keep drifting in and out of the meta. They used to be pretty good with Sekka's Light. Sekka's Light went to 1. It's like, why would I even bother? Because obvious Sekka's Light was at 3 a good card, at 1 it's like pointless. Alright, so he's going to summon the level 7 or rank 7, which has a monster negate, and then the one underneath,
which is a near mint ulti.
near mint ulti, and then the one underneath is, I don't know if that's the spell negate one or that's the monster negate one.
That's the monster negate one.
Oh, monster negate, then yeah. He's going to summon Dragoon. The Red Eyes player is going to drop out Dragoon, send the, not the cost, but send the fusion.
I was about to say
targets.
That's the same shirt I'm wearing now. It's me from earlier today.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Our resident Red Eyes player.
Yeah, and then we're going to send that stuff to the graveyard. He's going to negate the effect. It can't be destroyed, so it's pointless. And then he's going to activate an effect again to pop. He's going to protect itself. Or negate the effect.
Yeah, negate his effect and then negate his effect. There's a lot of negating going on, but not enough when you really think about it.
So he's going to negate, attack for 4,000. So we're at 6,000 for 4,000 in terms of life points. But Mermails have like a pretty decent
scoop.
Yeah, he scoops. It's over. So game 2. Alright, so now we're back. This is game 2. Again, the Mermail player is going to start us off. Deep Sea Diva, best normal summon in the deck. Obviously, it's a tuner itself, and it summons a fish. So, yeah. It's gonna.
The other one's a pretty good one. I think it's like Marksman or something like that.
Marksman, yeah. Oh, no, the one right there. No, it's Atlantean. The Prince, I forget his name. And then he's going to send Dragoons. We're all trying here. Dragoons is going to search. Nephthys is going to do his thing.
I remember another thing he prided his deck on is like max rarity or really high rarity or max rarity. It's somewhere around.
Yeah, he prided himself on having all hollows in the deck,
except for Minstrel, which is a common for no reason.
He actually doesn't play Minstrel.
He doesn't?
No, he said he's not playing the Minstrel because it's common, but there's a common right there. I don't know. But yeah, next time he's playing Minstrel, he said.
Yeah, Minstrel's extremely good.
That's how you play around Nibiru.
Banish it.
That's the #1 player.
They open one hand trap, you get rid of it.
Yeah. Like you have to play Minstrel. Absolutely have to play Minstrel. Otherwise you're going to be hand trapped. Nibiru really screws this deck bad.
Yeah, I heard this deck was very prone to hand traps.
Because they don't really have
a lot of decks on it, so it's like.
No, there's decks that are prone to hand traps. This deck is prone to Nibiru. Nibiru is even more than annoying than hand traps. But yeah, we're gonna drop that needle fiber right there, yeah. Because obviously we've got a tuner in the.
That's a very interesting card. I don't know if you ever read it.
Oh, Recover.
Oh, remember the name. That's it.
Recover. Yeah.
It's a very cool card.
What's it do?
It's well, it's in your graveyard. If your opponent has 5 or more than if you have 5 less extra deck cards. No. If you have 5 less or something like that, then you can pay 2,000, summon it from your graveyard, and it's a tuner.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. We have to get the less extra deck cards. And he was telling me against Monarchs, garbage, useless.
Oh yeah, it is. They always have less extra. Monarchs is super annoying for 3 million different reasons.
But yeah, I've never seen that before. Recover. Such an interesting card.
Yeah, level 1 tuner, so he's got level 7s on his field, level 1s, so he's gonna be able to make level 8 Synchro, Savage Dragon, Psyframe Lord Omega, stuff like that.
He's a full board, but we don't know what's going on.
Yeah, he just keeps going graveyard, field, hand.
Most of the time I kind of just like pretended I knew what was going on with these guys.
There goes Omega. And take out 1 card. I'd say pretty prematurely. He should have waited. He looked at it, then he put it face down. even though banishes face up.
Baby Dragon. Yeah, I actually don't remember what he goes into here. I just remember.
Well, he has the equips in hand. Yeah. It's mandatory monster, mandatory spell negate.
It's like Magician's left hand, Magician's right hand.
It's gonna activate Dimensional Barrier.
For fusions?
Yeah, for fusions. I wouldn't have done that. I would have waited. See, that wasn't a great play. He should have waited for
committing to the play and then
the Red Eyes player.
Desert Locust off the bat.
Oh yeah, Desert Locust.
Which actually is kind of illegal now I think about it.
What? No, he did the Dimensional Barrier in standby phase and then the...
No, Needle Fibers during the main or battle phase. So I should have...
Yeah.
I actually was supposed to be able to...
Yeah, you had the first play.
Yeah. I think about it, but oh well.
Yeah. What can you do? Alright, there he's going to special summon the Malefic Red Eyes. Malefic Red Eyes has a mandatory effect to pop itself.
If there's no field spell.
Yes, if there's no field spell, and that card is actually going to mandatory negate it. So a pretty smart way to avoid that. So now he has a mandatory spell negate. And there's like a full evaluation here of all the stats here. It's like
Desert Locust.
The calculations, and it's like a 3D movie. And then we've got a special summon of Tenyi Spirit Vishuddha, the greatest of all of the Tenyi spirits, because it bounces. And then he's going to activate that. He has the spell. He's gonna read what I think it's Abyss Megalo.
I don't know what these guys do. I just kind of pretended to know. Just like...
No, they don't have like any like on field crazy effects. They have like when they're sent, when they're summoned, stuff like that. But they don't have like continuous. But he's gonna get the Abyss Megalo out of there, and that's gonna help out. So now he's gonna basically broke a pretty formidable board with I'd say a pretty crap hand. Definitely not a bad play by any means. And he's got, still the Baby Dragon and what looks to be a Red Eyes Black Dragon in his hand. Not great, but
every time.
Yeah. What can you do? Except reduce the amount of cards in your hand or in your deck.
In my hand. That's his job. He's gonna reduce the amount of cards in my hand.
Yeah, he's hand looping.
I actually don't remember what he does here, but
we'll find out. This is like
Desert Locust in attack
Desert Locust in attack mode. Yeah. Desert Locust is a pretty cool card.
It is.
Oh yeah, attack over that.
Tried to do stuff, but the Desert Locust was in the way.
Yeah.
And he has no generic links. Everything's like Marincess.
Yeah, he had no reason to summon that Desert Locust in that spot. It's he really did not. I think he just thought his board was so good that it was just physically impossible for anybody to play through it. That he just said, yeah, you know what, I'm gonna just summon it.
But that is pretty it's pretty crazy because it's like 2 cards out of my hand, and spell and monster negate. Yeah,
it was a pretty good board. He probably thought it was gonna be a wrap, but sometimes you gotta play through it even with a trash hand.
Oh yeah, I think he's just trying to keep track of life points.
Yeah, at this point, with this incredible new Numeron app.
Do you have the Numeron app?
I don't.
Me either.
Yeah, I gotta get it.
There's no point. Everyone else has it.
True.
You keep track of life points? No, do you have the app? Yeah.
We can never duel then. That we'll never get Red Eyes versus Blue Eyes because neither of us have the Numeron app. It's true.
It's unfortunate.
You'll never get Red Eyes versus Blue Eyes.
But we can get an attack duel, because then we have 2 chances for our opponents to both have the Numeron app.
Yeah.
Keep double track of life points.
Let us know if you guys want to see tag duels. That'd be fun. That'd be like 5 hours, but that'd be fun.
That's actually my favorite, like,
dueling format.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love
tag duels. Is like the most fun. There's just so much going on. There's random like random synergy between decks. There's random what's the opposite word for synergy? Chaos.
Chaos, yeah.
It's like there's a lot of fun things that can happen. It's like
he tries to summon even though he has a desert locust. Yeah, I don't know.
And he tries to be like, oh, so I can use this one, and it's like he tries to like link me with synchros.
That would be fun. Well, linking is pointless anyway.
Mm-hmm.
You just summon a different type. Like, who cares? Mm-hmm. Linking is like, I swear, through all of Master Rule 4, there's like 2 decks that could successfully link.
Gokis.
Yeah, it was like Gokis and
what else could you link?
It'd be just like random things that could use the nightmares, like any like random decks that could use the nightmares to link. But usually they would like spend their entire combo trying to link you, and that's about all they have. They don't have like any other floodgates that just linked you. And then if you have like a kaiju, it's over. You just crack the middle. It's over. Even better if you're playing Cyber Dragons, you just take 2 of them away.
Yeah, that was always fun. Tribute the Nightmare Ibli for Cyber Dragon, and then Contact Fuse. It's like, can you do that? Yeah.
Yeah, you Contact Fuse away too. It's great. You make an Appaloosa here. Banish.
And he hits the baby dragon, which is
exactly
what I needed because I had the return set. And there was just so much going on.
Yeah, twice in a row he hit it. Summon Gearfried. Return. The Appaloosa's probably 30, 32.
Yeah.
Can't get over it.
Yeah, I couldn't even like Romulus try and bait out some negates. Couldn't like.
Yeah, definitely not.
What's his name? I didn't realize he was doing all this. He's like fixing his graveyard and banishing the proper targets and stuff.
Yeah.
His recovers on one side and his Omega is on the other side. two different banished piles. And I just scoop it up like.
Yeah, there's no hope there. No hope at all. So now we're off to game 3. 1905. Alright, so now we're back. They're doing the final cuts here for game 3. Hopefully we have an entertaining game 3 here. Game 2 was serviceable. It seems like there's a lot of bricks going on the Red Eye side. I don't know.
He said he bricked game 1 as well.
He bricked game 1. He set up 5 interruptions.
No, Mermails when he was
yeah,
and then just that.
Yeah. Wasn't the best setup there.
Yeah, this was.
Yeah, so Red Eyes is going first. We'll see what they can do. I had very high expectations of Red Eyes. I always do.
Yeah. I'm well aware.
Yep. There you go. Incredible. Incredible play.
It was bad.
Yeah, yep.
It's like not a single
it's
Red
like
Eyes.
Ultrageist.
Not a single Red Eyes monster. It's like it was just
playing too many copies of the traps.
Some would say, I don't know.
Some people really would say that. Like that one guy with the Red Eyes Insight picture.
The GOAT.
Yeah, the greatest of all time to ever play Red Eyes in the comments section.
I think if he I remember him going off.
He wouldn't have bricked.
No. Our Mermail player.
Oh, yeah.
He was like going off. If he went first, he would have hand looped me. And it probably would have helped because I'm a graveyard deck, but maybe not that much.
You have all traps, though. He's going to summon the Nephthibus, the prince. Which, if I recall correctly...
It's pretty crazy because it sends for cost. So it's like... I mean, I think they all send for cost, but it's like...
Oh, he's going to
imperming is like... It's like negating half of the effect in a way,
yeah.
You know?
Because they all have graveyard effects, and
when they're sent,
they're all good in the hand.
It's such a weird but cool deck.
I gotta get around to building that deck. I really do, or at least learning it enough.
It's interesting. The whole like discarding like waters. Just I gotta make Mermail penguins.
Mermail penguins.
They actually like don't mix. I was reading some of them, and it's like specifically request like sea serpent,
Yeah, sea serpent, fish,
and all that stuff, and I'm like,
aqua.
all my penguins are aqua, so it's like, except for that one that's a thunder. But
you use it?
No, and one of them's a winged beast, I think.
You use that one?
No.
So you use just the aquas?
Yeah, it was all aqua. Aquaman. Aquafina. Not sponsored, by the way.
Stop it.
I'm sorry. Before we get canceled or something. But yeah, my sets are BS, and the one card on my hand is decent, but I don't know. I kept it like in the side deck because I was like, this guy just pops off way too much. So I was like, I get like an extra negate in. So I basically have hand trap impermanence, go Moonlit Chill.
Yeah, Moonlit Chill, negate the monster. The new impermanence.
Mm-hmm.
New effect veiler, I should say. The better effect veiler.
Yeah. Well, some would argue effector is better because it's not OPT.
Yeah. I know. It's kind of crazy how many cards they have that do the same thing. Like, Effect Veiler, Moonlit Chill, and Impermanence basically do the same thing with like a little bit of difference, but Impermanence is obviously the best.
Yeah, can't be.
Like, there's no debate. Like, Impermanence is the best.
Called by the Grave can't be. You don't trigger tactical talents. They can't gamma it.
Yeah. Without a doubt, Impermanence is the best.
Well, I mean, they can't gamma it regardless because they have a monster in the field. But you know what I mean.
Yeah. Unless they have Lambda.
Lambda.
But without a doubt, that one's the best. And then when it's set, it negates the column. Like, it really, that one is really good. But then
the effect veiler's cool because it's a spellcaster, so you have the whole needle fiber thing going on with like Celine and whatnot. It's an access code talker, so it makes it like interesting the way it has like more than one use at the same time, you know. And the Moonlit Chill with the burn, it's like I want to give it up. There's 3 minutes left.
True.
But yeah, the end is near. I'm just fighting it off.
Yeah, with your one Linkaribo.
He did his best.
Linkaribo?
Yeah. Linkaribo. He didn't have the Gaia field spell, so Linkaribo was live.
Gaia, the greatest deck that's ever been made. Gaia is one fun deck.
They gotta make like every time they make a going second deck, they always have like one thing that's like, you know, this has a going first option. But Gaia has like no going first options.
Gaia
There's like, all right, you win game 1, and then in the middle of siding for game 2, you just scoop and go to game 3.
Yeah, the Gaia trap cards are not.
They have trap cards.
Yeah, they're not.
I didn't even know that.
You gotta read. They're not great. They like pop a card. It's like, okay, that doesn't help. They have one continuous card which protects the fusion, but it's just like, again, is that really gonna help me when I'm playing against like so many different negates? And yeah, that deck cannot go first.
I played in tag duels, and it's like I go second, so like I break their board, and the person who goes after me, he breaks my board, and I'm like, I hope my teammate has a good hand.
Nope.
I have like one recovery play, and that's like Dragon's Mirror or something.
Yeah, that's about it.
But yeah, Linkaribo is stopping an attack.
Some sort of
this
consultation.
This is when I was asking about the Moonlit Chill. When I negated one of the guys or girls, I don't know what they are. When I negated one of them, if being detached as an XYZ is that kind of leaving the field, which is an interesting ruling.
It's over.
It is over. Dragon's Ravine and nothing in my hand.
And that is the game.
Oh, he's talking to me about recover.